So what we've been focused on is helping them understand is a focus on outcomes, on how their youth are doing in their communities, how they grow up. And I think Ready by 21 is a very nice framework that legislators like hearing about, to think about those outcomes, to think about the broad view, not about specific programs, but what the state is trying to sponsor and what happens in communities in general, and how to foster more collaboration and cooperation among those programs. A focus on development of assets and positive outcomes for youth, rather than just trying to reduce the number of problems. And the idea of investments is very important now. The state thinks about investing its money rather than spending its money in program. It's investing it and trying to improve outcomes for youth. Along with that comes a focus on research and quality, and trying to make sure that the programs actually make a difference. And then another key part that I think we saw a little bit about that the legislators respond to quickly is hearing from youth, that there will be a youth voice in policy making, and that our policy making includes that perspective and builds that in. We're talking about changing the conversation in the states, and trying to figure out how they can work more effectively to change the conversation and then change practice in communities. And I think it's a real challenge because everybody has a good way of doing business. And one of the taglines here is changing the way we do business. And I think I'm proud to say we've had some success in changing the way state lawmakers talk about youth issues. We have a lot of work to do, but out of the policy institutes and our on-site work in states, we've been able to help them do that. You know, Kentucky and Connecticut both have coordinating councils that involve strong legislative involvement. There's a lot of children's cabinets now at the state level, so there's a lot of that, but they still have to think, and we have to recognize, and state lawmakers have to recognize, this is a national or a state level effort to change the way we do business community by community. And so what we need are these big ideas and practical ideas and examples about how to do it at the local level, so that we can, at the state level and at the national level, foster and facilitate progress at the community level, which often means simply getting out of the way or providing funds in a way that doesn't frustrate those kind of changes. So that what we need to do are identify more examples of good practices at the community level that we can spread and adopt across the country.